I'm Zoleka Mandela and I am a mother of 6. I'm an author of a book called When Hope Whispers, and I'm a global ambassador for the Child Health Initiative, which advocates for the rights and needs for children. And I'm also a 2-time breast cancer survivor who's recently been diagnosed with terminal cancer. I basically did not sleep all of last night, which is very typical of me prior to an interview or any speaking engagement. Today marks the first interview I'll be giving since my cancer diagnosis, and for obvious reasons I'm very nervous. It being the first one, I feel like I haven't done this in a while. COVID obviously has changed so many things. I don't do that many public, speaking engagements anymore. I don't do those as often as I used to. So I feel like I'm not a well-oiled machine right now. So I have reinforcements. I know what I need to do in order to kind of calm myself so that I can just give the best of myself when I arrive tonight for the interview. So I've taken my anti-anxiety tablets. I need to make sure that I at least have an hour to myself where I'm able to just gather my thoughts, think about what it is that I want to say. Because I think that's another thing I quite worry about, is not being able to give of myself freely and at the same time not have the clutter of my anxiety and my overthinking kind of take over what I want to say and what it is that I want to share. So it's a very scary place to be, because I always feel like as much as I'm telling my story, I'm speaking for a lot of women who probably are not just in my situation or not going through the same journey that I'm going through, but who don't have the platforms to share their story, who don't have people, for instance, wanting to engage them on their journey with breast cancer or addiction or, this, that, and the other. So this is it. This is time to now make my way to the studio and okay, wish me luck.
Mind, Body and Soul on Life, Love and All with Mapaseka Mokwele on Radio 2000.
Zoleka Mandela in the studio talking to us, mind, body and soul, all things life, love and all, talking everything in between. Yeah, so we don't have to stick we don't have to stick to your script. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there because we're going to have a chat.
Yeah.
We're going to have
make it conversational.
Just a lovely conversation. I want us to talk about the poll that you posted on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't vote. And I'll tell you why. I was just so sad.
It is sad.
I looked at it and I was like, can we have an option to have you? That's my option. So my vote right now is to have you. I'm voting for that. How are you dealing with your recent cancer diagnosis?
I guess now it's I've made a decision to live.
And you're living.
I've made a decision to live. I think I needed to give myself the time to allow my feelings, my thoughts, and everything to just kind of land where it wanted to, take me where it wanted to. Because I was literally faced with not having any control whatsoever, you know, about what was happening with me, and you know, what the diagnosis means for my kids especially. And I think I took off, I think for about a month or so, I was in bed with the inability to shower, to eat, to do anything. I think the only time I left my room was like to go to the bathroom or outside, like in the garden, at least for my daughter, my 8-month-old daughter, to get some sun or something, or to the kitchen. But and then I got tired. I got tired of feeling sorry for myself. I got tired of waiting to die, you know. And
Sure.
And now I am I'm living. I'm living. The first thing one of the first few things I put on my bucket list actually was live to my heart's content. And I look forward to, and I'm finding so much joy actually in even like cancelling out items that I've put down on my list, and
That's beautiful.
which is not too much actually, not so, it's not too different from the goals I had originally had for myself anyway.
Okay.
I think now it's just a matter of, okay, I know it sounds morbid, but I don't know how many Christmases I have. I don't know how many birthdays I have in terms of my kids, you know, and that kind of thing. But not too much of it has changed.
What are the doctors saying? Are they telling you all of that? I mean, they get a bit morbid, and they make it so technical. You know, they don't. It's as if it's not a life thing. It's you know what I mean?
Yeah. So my breast cancer is a hormone positive breast cancer.
Okay.
So with that, it means estrogen, for instance, would actually accelerate the you know, it accelerate the growth,
Right,
you know,
of
of
the
my cancer cells. Yeah, the rate at which they grow in my body. And so pregnancy is a problem, is a no.
You seem very focused.
Yeah.
Very, very on everything.
Now.
I mean, when you say, for example, when you post and you say, "This is my weight
Sure.
by my birthday,
Yeah.
9th of April." I know your birthday because it's 3 days before mine.
Yes.
So by my birthday, I need to have lost this amount of
For
weight.
sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't play.
Yeah. No, I don't.
You don't play. When you start with the exercises, do you know how
Yeah.
bad I feel? There are times when I look and I'm like, yo, okay, Tsocha, wake up.
Yeah.
You can't be sleeping when
Yeah.
all of this is happening. So
So and it feels good, exercise. Hey,
Yeah.
I think people take it for granted. I mean, it's I don't like actually working out, but I appreciate the benefits.
the benefits,
You know,
of
especially
it,
as someone who's not trying to gain weight, someone who's also, you know, struggles with mental health. I know the benefits of working out and stuff
That's
like that. Yeah.
that's huge. You're playing in the garden. You're playing with your nieces. You're
Yes.
doing so much. You're documenting everything.
I am, and I'm also learning to evolve as a woman, because I've never really seen myself as anything else other than a mom.
That's interesting.
And now I'm a girlfriend.
Are you a girlfriend?
Yes, I'm a girlfriend.
Are we going to talk about him?
I'd love to.
Is he a chocolate yum yum?
He is.
Is he a chocolate yum
And
yum?
he's of age for a change.
Oh, you're doing well.
He's
High
over
five to you.
40. He's-
High five.
Approaching 50.
High five to you.
Yes, and he's a man. He's a man's
Is
man.
he the one that... Hold on. There's one that you went on a date with not so long ago.
Yeah, so that's another problem. I caught feelings too quickly.
On that one.
Yes, so he became my boyfriend after one date, after being on the dating app.
Oh, oops. Okay, that was kind of quick. Yeah,
I know.
that was like
And then I also posted about, remember I also posted about having the hoe phase, whether I can include
Yes.
having a hoe phase in my bucket list. Because,
Yes.
But now I was told you can't have a hoe phase if you catch feelings very quickly. And I've caught feelings already. I'm like,
no,
I already
no.
told this guy I love him. I'm like,
no, forget about the hoe phase. It's like, this hoe is life thing is not for you. It's sorry.
And so I asked
but
my 20-year-old son, I was like, babe, I need to have a hoe phase because I've never had a hoe phase. I'm 42.
and I've never done
Okay.
this.
I'm an alcoholic, I'm a drug addict and a sex addict, and I've never had a hoe phase. So he said, Mom, there's no man who's got a strong enough ego for your hoe phase. You can't do that to these men.
Oh man, I love your relationship with your kids. I love that. I love that you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I love that you can have these chats, and I love how your 20-year-old just looks at you and he walks off.
Yeah, no, he does.
He literally
does
he
does.
literally is like a no,
Yeah.
not again.
Yeah, he's always like, Mom, you're tripping. You need to chill.
Like, calm down.
Yeah, you
you
need
can
to
see it in his face.
Yeah.
He's doing the calm yourself down, woman. He's just so close to saying, woman, come on.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah.
How is he coping?
He's I don't know. My son doesn't really always, he's not so always very quick with talking about his feelings. And his outlet has always been music.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always wanted to make sure that he knows you can always speak to me about anything, right? So I think he knows that. He's always my first call or the first person I speak to about anything. The cancer, the dates,
that's okay.
Being on going on dates and this, that, and the other. But especially when it comes to my health, he's like in the know, you know. And he's also part of the reason why I decided to, I guess, get back to treatment. Because he was just like, I think you're crazy for saying you don't want to because you're terminal and in stage 4.
Did you consider not going back?
Yeah, because I was just like...
Was it you giving up?
Yeah, it was. I mean, like I said, I think for that period shortly after being diagnosed, I was just like, okay, completely defeated.
Let it
like,
happen.
Really? Okay.
You've gone through a lot, so.
So has everybody else.
I like that. But how are you able to walk through all those waves? Because they look like they're just waves and they keep coming and all of that.
Yeah,
how
just
are you,
one after the other.
How are you able to stand up?
Therapy. Therapy.
That's
And I always say
big,
to people, I'm like one person that can't like road dog life without antidepressants. And, you know, and not and without therapy and without the support of my family, which is another thing. Like I've had to just accept, you know, because I've always, and this is a problem because I've always just found it so difficult to ask for help. I've always, and then it's been so difficult for my loved ones to kind of like access me so that they can also gauge at what level do I need their support and how it is that they can make things better for me. And I've just learned to just allow them to love me the way that they want to. And you know, it's the healthiest decision I've ever made of my entire life. Do you know how wealthy I am? Like
with just the love.
With just the love.
With just the love. I know you feel good because you are loved. Thank you for being here. Zo, stay strong. You've beaten the cancer twice.
Yeah.
You've done it before. So, you know, these little boys coming again trying to get you down.
Yeah.
We're going to beat them again.
For sure.
We do this,
For sure.
right?
For sure.
You've got my support. And I know I'm not alone.
Thank you.
I know I'm not alone.